Isn't it crazy where your driveway leads? Super cool places, man. Well, bit of a pickle, ladies and gents. This thing just shut off. And we are in the middle of nowhere. Kick this. Uh-oh. It's all falling apart. At least now it's telling me the percentage, and it's dropping very, very... Oh no! It died. Oh gosh. Mothadon. Oh, whoa. Sounded like a straight freaking bike, dude, coming through here. That's crazy. There's like nobody there. Wow. That thing got all the way down to 9%. Well, howdy doody, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Another episode. Wow, what the was that? Yet again, we are back out here on the freaking e-bike. I've never got to take this thing on a long range test. And look at this mess. Holy snakies. This is the OPS, like 2300 or 2400 power bank. It is massive. And it weighs like 58 pounds. And it's gonna be a heck of a test. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how far we're gonna make it. I hope the tires stay up. I am packed up, ready to camp. Yeah, we're just gonna fling it and wing it and see how far we can get. I figured since we got the e-bike and we've never taken a long range test, we might as well bring a big old monster with us to make sure we can get back if all works out. Anyway, I spared you guys already the 5-mile ride in here. Hopefully we don't get a flat tire or anything like that. I did bring some slime to put in the tires in a little pump. And I don't know, we're just gonna fling it. It's a nice day. Maybe the weather's gonna play a factor, the wind against us, but let's jump on the iron horse and keep on trucking, shall we? Come along for this nonsense. Oh yeah, I do have this thing ratchet strapped down here, and also putting a plastic bag over it, so when I'm riding, people don't really see, kind of let them hiding while I'm riding. I don't know, nobody's gonna care, but I figure why not? We're already rolling around on an e-bike, so we might as well try to disguise it. Whatever. Anyway, onwards, see what we can make happen. Also, we're gonna try to make our way down to the Wabash Trace Trail. We've tried this once to get down there, and we got a flat tire and everything just kind of went haywire. So it's kind of like a redemption and testing a bunch of nonsense, just flinging it and winging it. Anyway, now let's go. All right, this is kind of an awkward ride with this freaking battery bank on the back. I can't sit all the way back, and the backpack is actually resting on the power bank. So it's kind of goofy trying to pedal. This seat is not comfortable right now because I'm only sitting on like the front cone of it, kind of getting pegged here. These are jokes, calm down. This freaking power bank on the back, it really makes the back end kind of fishtail a little bit. So you gotta be very careful so you don't biff it, Jimmy. Oh, we gotta adjust this thing. This thing's going crazy. Seems like they'll eat fresh asphalt. Gravel stuff on here, man. This is really fishtaily with how heavy this back end is. Spit it out. Ah, stay on the trail. Almost to solid ground, I think. Yep, here we are. Start of the trail, we've made it. We're about 12 to 13 miles in. We'll see how far we can go. So we're about 14 miles and it still says the bike is at 100%. But we've been kind of just using pedal assist. Semi, no cars, let's ride. Anyway. Something new, something to do. Hold on to your seats, Baloo, because we're about to come unglued. Yeah! Like I said, I don't even know where the heck we're gonna camp or anything. I have never camped over here. I don't know of any spots. Seems to be pretty thick bush. We did try to camp out here once, but it failed, like I said earlier. So hopefully, just hopefully, we can figure something out. This bike is still at 100, which is kind of scary and good at the same time. We have had an e-bike completely just die on us before, so hopefully this one doesn't do that. Anyway, keep on knocking down some miles. Smiles for miles, baby. Yeah. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Cause you never know it's gonna go your way. Ooh. Just kidding, shut up. Alright, stopped at this little bench. My keister is killing me. Because all I can really sit on is this part. Getting ramrodded here. That's a beautiful little tree though. Magical. Smells wonderful. Still says 100%. We started at 70 miles. We're about to break our 20-mile mark. And still at 100%. I'm kind of freaking out. Because we are getting out there. And this is very rural Iowa. So there are roads from time to time, but they're just gravel things. And yeah. Getting pickup out here should be a real humdinger. Anyway, we're just going to keep on trucking. See what happens. Just don't want it to die nowhere where there's really a campsite, because these things are kind of a pain in the butt to pedal. And we got this thing loaded down. Adventure! Yeah! I had to take another break. We are almost to our first little town called Mineola. The water seems to be flowing down yonder. I don't know. We'll just keep on trucking. This thing still hasn't dropped the bar in the battery. Freaking out, even though we got this big power bank. The little town of Mineola. I'm not sure if they let you camp here or not, but I don't know. Some old train cars. That'd be kind of cool to camp in. There's a creek and stuff down there. Be terrible to get down there with an e-bike, but pretty awesome. That pretty field of wildflowers. This GoPro probably doesn't do it justice, but we're almost up to our next little town here. Silver City. Just ahead is the furthest we have ever made it on this trail. And then we had to turn around because one of the previous e-bikes was dying. This one still says 100%. And we are getting way the heck out here. We're almost past the furthest point we have ever been. Into the unknown we must go. I know there's one major town through this trail. I mean, there's probably multiple, but I think maybe the next one is Shenandoah. I'm not sure. I'd have to look back at the footage or something, at that little map we seen. Or I guess I could Google it, but it's kind of fun not knowing what's next. Anyway, cornfields for miles. Tell you what, my butt's not giving me smiles. Ugh. What are we doing with our life? Exploring. Just waiting for my tire to pop. None of that crap. Oh, I'll tell you what, my keister's gonna be raw. I have only been using, like I think I said, pedal assist 4. So far so good. We're almost at a 30-mile marker on the bike. Still hasn't dropped a bar. Crazy. Well, we hit the 30-mile mark, and this thing finally dropped down to 90%. It didn't go down a 1 at a time. It went, I mean, we just stopped, it was at 100, and then I just happened to look down, it was at 90%. So, that's interesting. It dropped a whole 10%. So we'll see what the heck happens. My keister is, as you can imagine, stopped this little bench here in the middle of farm country. What a beautiful day. Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink, eat some cookies, and keep freaking pushing, see what the heck happens. I don't know, hopefully this works out. Well, whatever. A little bit of cookie action. You know, I wonder if right now, since we're stopped for a little bit, I have never even tested charging this with this yet. I think since we're stopped, I'm gonna test it, because we still have enough power to get back, just in case this thing somehow not able to handle charging that. I don't see why it wouldn't be able to, but I guess we better run some tests. We always dive into it and just wing it, but yeah, let's check it out. All right, let's give this just a good old what for, just a test. I don't know why I didn't test this before I hit the road, but you know, it happens. She's on at 100%. Sorry, the strap's in the way. Well, it's only pulling 136 watts, and it says it'll run that for 14 hours. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All the hookups, all the stuff. I brought a cheat sheet for this thing I wrote down, but I think I forgot it to talk about it. Whatever, it does things. All right, well, let's keep on trucking. I think we've gone about 30-ish miles, and I think it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours or something like that. But we're only going about 15 miles an hour, and it's a pretty hilly area. So, I don't know. There was a spot in Coyne, Iowa that I thought maybe we can't, but that was a 72-mile journey. I don't know. We aren't time restricted or anything, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I guess we are time restricted to how much a beating our butt cheeks can take. This bike is clapping cheeks. Oh, might want to turn it on. We only let it charge for just a tiny bit. I just wanted to see if that worked at all. Tell you what, my keister. Isn't it crazy where your driveway leads? Super cool places, man. Just gotta get out there and wing it. Hey, look at that, more train cars. Holy moly, that's a lot of train cars. That's cool. Cool beans. Well, bit of a pickle, ladies and gents. This thing just shut off. And we are in the middle of nowhere. Oh, biscuits. Well, we are going to turn around. That died at what, 30-something miles? I mean, only at pedal assist 4, and it said it was only at 90%. Oh boy, what did we get ourselves into? I'm gonna get away from this field because I think there's a house up there, so that way we don't look like we're just down here about to invade their property or something. kick this. Uh-oh. It's all falling apart. Oh God, what do we do? Yeah! Now the freaking chain fell off. Ooh, buddy. Here we go. Okay. Well, still won't turn on. She's got to be dead. Good thing we brought this power bank. But I'm pedaling it, second gear. Trying to make it back to that cool bridge we just passed. And we'll just sit there and hang out. Ah, it's always something. Man, I thought we were gonna go on this half cross America freaking journey. Guess not. Whatever. Live and you learn. That's why you get out here and you fling it and wing it. Cool beans though. I was gonna say, it's pretty impressive how it only lost 10%. No, I hope that didn't just like fault out the battery either. So we'll sit up here, chill out, and put it on the charger. That's all we can do. Bridge is just behind you guys. This bike still will not turn on. So yeah, it's going great. Gotta love getting stranded. It's all right. I did not bring the solar panel that I have that I could charge this with. So we'll see what it takes for this to charge back up. It usually takes a couple hours, honestly, so I don't know what the heck we're gonna do. And then hopefully that'll even turn that back on. Hopefully the battery did not just fault out and completely crap the bed on us. That is yet to be known. Anyway, we'll let it charge. I mean, it is honestly almost 5 o'clock. It's 4:58. So yeah, let her charge and see what happens. I got some little Mountain House meals for dinner and stuff, so we might just sit back, eat some food, and see what we can make happen. Really can't do much right now. I mean, we kind of are in a flat area, so if we have to post up and camp out here, maybe we can find a little spot. There's a fence line here. Maybe if we stay next to it, just in the flats. I don't know. Says she's charging. So, yeah. The bridge is just down yonder. Then we're gonna go walk down here and check out this bridge and take this dang thing off. Don't need it. Ugh. This is what life's about, man. Getting out there, flinging it, winging it, seeing what the heck happens. Cool beans, cool stuff. I guess this is as good a time as any to tell you guys the Honda's no more. The Honda CR-V. If you guys are OGs of the channel, you know, or if you've watched those. The good thing is, it didn't go to the scrapyard because the scrapyard was only going to give me like 278 bucks. And luckily I made a post on Facebook. Somebody swooped it up for 500. I know you hear some of you see me in the comments of the last video, possibly about to hang up all these shenanigans. I just then a down head spot, and you know, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. But I'm gonna continue the shenanigans. I just you know, bad timing. What is this? A bottle of wine. I wonder if this bridge is lit up. It's got cables on it. Oh, I wonder if those are lights. So I just noticed another one down here. Nope, they're not lights. I don't know, but there is something in there. Anyway, this is a cool bridge. But yeah, the CR-V is no more, and I just got behind on things, but we're slowly getting caught up, you know. Oh, there's a light. Righteous. And a job box. Anyway, we got behind on things because I was honestly turning down a lot of jobs, and a lot of it has to do with me chasing this, and I don't want to give up. My kids are still young, and I've turned down a lot of jobs, like when they're sick and all sorts of stuff, to stay home with them, or even sometimes we just play hooky. because they're only gonna be young once, and I don't want to miss out on that. Even if that means I have to struggle, but it does put me in a crappy headspace. So I got to find a happy medium there. But I mean, we're only human. But yeah, anyway, we're just gonna sit back on the bench and chill out, and just, I don't know. I really don't know what the heck we're gonna do. Maybe make up some dinner here in a little bit, and then hydrate and dehydrate. Got a little something, but we'll see. It usually takes a couple hours, like I said. So cornbread. Oh, here's dinner. Probably one of my favorite Mountain House meals. Even though we're out in the middle of nowhere, I didn't see a house they came from, but there was a group of people. Looked like 2 ladies and like 3 kids. They didn't want to come much further than the bridge coming this way, I think. I guess I look like a weirdo out here with an e-bike and a bag over a thing. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, we haven't used this little frickin' stove in a while. I think it's called like the BRZ tiny little pocket stove. Just a little guy. What's that? It got pretty breezy out here. What's going on? There we go. Some of the sort. Just a little thing. It's been a while since we used it, so I figured I keep hearing my footsteps. This is the land that the Indian roams. Well, that thing's louder than that is. I haven't even heard that kick on yet, but it's really not drawing much for it to kick on. But we have ran a bunch of other stuff on this. I did like a little hot pad deal, or whatever that boils water. What do you call it? It's not a dang hot pad. It's a freaking water boiler thing, like a hot kettle or something like that. The grinder, all sorts of stuff. It freaking, this thing from a dead charge, or from a dead battery, charged in an hour and a half. So that was pretty freaking impressive. What else did we do with this thing? It charged all sorts of crap with it. Like I said, I didn't bring my solar setup to run this because we're not going to be out here for multiple days. Even I thought that was what this was going to take us on, but our iron horse pooped out. Everything else is virtually pretty good about this bike. I know I told everybody this is probably my favorite e-bike out of all of them so far. It is a dang good e-bike, but I think I take my word back. I think I'd do like that. Well, I guess that was a double battery bike, the Muckpet Ninja, if I have to say it. It's picking up now. Holy snaggies. Well, look what I just noticed. The whole tree above our head is dead from like that little V up. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't come crashing down on us, because that would suck. Headache. Okie dokie. Get the microplastics engaged. Give the old soupy doopy quick stir around. This does come with a, what is it, like a air or a moisture absorber packet, so make sure you take that out. Quick stir. Zip her up and let her sit for a little bit. Power bank is already down to 93%. I even lost another hour. I think it is a smart move, because if we were to keep going, we kind of might really royally screw ourselves, depending on how much battery that eats. Because if it eats up, I don't know, even 40% charging that, and then we only get another 30 miles, we will screw ourselves. So I think it's best if we charge it up. I'll see how full she will go, and then ride back just, what the heck was this town? Silverton or Silver City, and then Mineola, and then just camp right outside of there. That's about, what, 15 miles? It's like another 15 miles back. So I don't know, I think that's a safe spot. Then when we try to find somewhere to camp there, then let it charge again overnight and see where we get in the morning. Hopefully back to town. Hopefully this does charge up and didn't fry the battery or something. I don't know, but good test nonetheless, an adventure. That's all we can do. Yeehaw on a seesaw. Get out, fling it, wing it. Good thing about titanium is it does cool down really fast. And this is, or what did I say earlier, BRZ, but I think, yeah, it's BRS. I think there is a 2.0 version of this. I don't know. I think it was like, I think this was only 20 bucks back in the day. Just an FYI. Some people down yonder on the bridge rode their bikes down. Anyway, I mean, this is definitely one of the best ones. Actual chicken that tastes better than even like canned chicken. Canned chicken is terrible. Anyway, take her to Pound Town and bring it back around. Hopefully this e-bike charges before dark. See what happens. Hello. Howdy. Good thing about regular bikes is you can just keep going and going and going till your legs lose power. And those are a lot easier than pedaling this dang thing. It's all part of the adventure, right? Little grape tutti frutti for dessert. Yeah. Got about 2 hours of sunlight left. We don't ever think things through. If nothing else, it's really peaceful out here. Cool beans. Got some more people coming upon us. Probably like, idiot, why'd you ride an e-bike out here? But I brought a powerbank. That's funny. How you doing? Yeah. Down to 78%. Let's see if this thing turns back on. Hopefully it'll turn on. She turned on. Alright, well, it says 100, but we know it ain't 100. Sun is falling. We probably got about an hour of freaking sunlight left, so let's start heading back. Good thing, because we didn't bring solar panels or anything. We didn't keep on trucking, because like I said earlier, we'll probably put ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Anyway, let's get back on the road. I'm gonna try to give this thing the beans on the way back, so maybe we'll get a little farther. I don't know. See what happens. Tell you what, some of these bridges seem kind of sketchy. Ooh, sounds like a pop tire. it certainly feels like we get way more ground cover just giving her the beans instead of trying to conserve the battery, because that didn't work anyway. Ain't nobody this way. Well, I found this little hut, but the problem is, I mean, we're on this side of the fence, but there is a house like right there, house right there, and there's also a truck and a camper right there. If I'm milling around here with a freaking flashlight and stuff, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but we're gonna keep on trucking. We'll see what happens. There's a house right there. I think we could find a little better spot. At least now it's telling me the percentage, and it's dropping very, very. Oh no! It died. It died. Oh, come on. Oh, pedaling this thing sucks. Woo-wee. Oh, we something, yeah. Well, maybe, just maybe. There's a little lookout spot over there. Just gonna post up over here. We really don't have a choice now. Oh, holy snakies. I don't know if I said this or not, but it took 2.5 hours just for this to drop that 25% into this. Well, looks like here's home, I guess. Ain't got much of a choice now. But this is better than that one little bench. Probably just post the frickin' tent up back here. See what happens. I ain't gonna set up tent just yet, but we do need to get this frickin' bike charging. Biscuits, Billy. All right, well, she's on the charger. Somebody call the barber. I will say, this is a much better spot though. Got that little lookout spot over there. We can go check that out. I'm just kind of gonna sit back, kind of get a feel for it. I'm pretty sure those bikers we've seen are gonna be coming back this way. So, we'll see what happens. Check this little thing out. Somebody left some trash out here. Somebody's firing a gun off in the distance. Pretty cool. Not too shabby. We're kind of tucked away. I think we'll be okay right here. Holy crap, what a day. Oh man. I think I just called you guys that it took 2.5 hours just to get that little bit of charge. Pretty sure I did. Sorry, discombobulated as always, but let's go check this thing out real fast. Old Goat Lookout Point. Soda. TOM, Theoutdoorsmegee. It's not very flat over here, otherwise this would be kind of cool too. But we're trying to stay out of the grass because the ticks are going to chew on your... I'm sure you could put that together. Well, we could probably start setting up camp, but I think we earned ourselves a little bit of Jack Sparrow's brother, Morgan. We only got one. We should have brought 10. See the moon. The gloom of the moon. Anyway, cheers, guys. Might not seem like much, but holy moly, that's a bit of an excursion. Hopefully that bike is fully charged in the morning, because I'm gonna have to do what I did to get out here, probably pedal it, even though we did cover a good amount of ground. but a lot of the leg I think is uphill on the way back. So peachy. Not gonna lie, it kind of tastes like hairspray. It tastes like hairspray smells. If that makes any sense. He had the TST bike. Don't go too far. Here's the yotes. Electric bike or something coming. Or a gas bike. I think this is gonna be a freaking mess all night. See what happens. I'm gonna get camp set up and hope for the best. If there was a time anything was gonna poke a hole through the freaking tent, it's gonna be now on this stuff. Well, camp is established. I don't know if I'm going to put the rain fly on it yet. I don't know. I want to be able to see 360 and hear everything around me. Here's the slime stuff that I brought along. If you guys are not familiar with this stuff is a lifesaver with these e-bikes sometimes. Yeah, I think it'll seal up to a 1/4 inch hole. Don't quote me on that. I think. Nails. Something like that, I thought I read. Punctures up to 1/8. Just kidding, but hey, not bad. We'll take it. If it keeps us rolling, we'll throw it in there. I don't care. No campfire, no nothing. Just us in the darkness. Should be a real humdinger, and we're surrounded by a bunch of all this down stuff. So we'll see what lives in that in the middle of the night. We'll probably come up crawling. This pad and everything blown up, thrown in there. I really didn't take in consideration of like charge time as well. But just like, okay, just throw that big old freaking power bank on there. Everything's gonna be unicorn or rainbows. And I thought the e-bike was gonna get us a lot farther, because they do claim that that bike will do 100 miles. And I have it set, I think I said this earlier, once again, excuse me, to all the lowest settings. Like voltage wise, we didn't get no 100 miles, and only going half, like basically half throttle the whole time, because that bike will do 30 something miles an hour, and we're only going about 15 the whole time. So whatever. Got company. Howdy. And I am learning with this a tip of sleeping bag. If you throw it in there before you blow it up, it makes it a little easier too. And just blow it up, you're good to go. Out here dodging June bugs like crazy. They're like the size of a dang basketball. Sitting at 65 degrees. I got the night lapse sitting right there blinking. It's just attached to the e-bike, so hopefully it stays sitting up like that, and then maybe if somebody comes by and they see a blinking light, they'll think something's going on. Stay away from the bike. Got the bike behind the tent, of course, kind of blocking it, so nobody should be able to walk upon us and snag it. Well, as crazy as it sounds, this is basically the most secluded we can get around here. I mean, look at the map of Iowa, of like property that's like owned. Iowa's probably one of the most bought up states, or at least pretty well up there, because there ain't a lot of public land to roam. But we got a little patch of trees right next to the trail is right there, as you guys seen earlier. I don't know if you can see it on there now, but we do got a little bit of sippy left. We only did have the one little shooter, but Got some great bootlegger. Nice little treat. Definitely gonna need that for bed because it sucks you don't have a fire because that wards off the spirits and the creatures. What the heck is that noise? Sounds like a bike. That was crazy. Sounds like there's a bike mobbing. There's like, oh gosh, Martha Dawn. Oh, whoa, Junebug 3000. Where'd he go? Stuck under there? Holy moly, we gotta shut these lights off. I don't know if that's the wind starting to pick up and howl through the trail here, but that sounded like a straight freaking bike, dude, coming through here. That's crazy. There's like nobody there. I don't know if that picked up or not, but here comes that Junebug again. Well, this thing's down to 57. 6 hours it's got left in it, charging this. That's not green yet, so the bike is not full. I was thinking, there's so many memorials and stuff along this trail. Like, dude, it was like, there was a bike coming, and then there's just nobody there. Like, pedaling, and you can, just like you'd hear a bike go by. The wind's picking up. You can tell, look at the tent fluttering, flapping in the breeze. I don't know, I'm just standing here staring off into the abyss. I ain't ready to lay down yet. Next time we better bring a 6-pack of Mickeys because that little bit of NyQuil didn't do it. Yep. The things we do sometimes. I don't know. Don't know. Can't explain that one. Well, maybe we should have staked her down. She's starting to fly off. I'll throw the bag in here and hopefully that's enough. I don't know why, but the wind picked up and the frickin' temperature increased as well. Interesting. Well, good thing I opened the dang tent, huh? Get out of here. Get out of here. Stay out. That would have sucked to have crawling across her face in the middle of the night. We were in the bag, one step closer. And I can't see nothing with these lights on. Well, there's the one Junebug and one spider got in here somehow. I'm not sure how. Or maybe just when I opened that he flipped in, I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna try to get some shut-eye. I'll bring you back if anything exciting happens. Holy moly. Hopefully that e-bike is charged in the morning and we can get back to town. What a humdinger. Anyway, guys. Yeehaw on the seesaw. Here we go. Good night, sweet dreams. I'll catch you in the morning. Night lapse is gone, like I said. Hopefully nothing tries to pull off our head. Good night, sweet dreams. Well, I knew I felt something crawling on me. I gotta double check myself. These ticks are getting outrageous. Get out of here. Well, good morning. It is 5:45. Holy shnikes. I figured we'd get up early as well because this is a really busy trail. So I imagine at first light there's going to be people whipping through here. But I don't hear the e-bike charger running anymore. So hopefully that did its job. We'll just try to take it low and slow. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Anyway, up and at 'em. Let's get a little breakfast, little coffee. See what happens. Cool beans. Humid temperatures only 61. Was a nice sleep in here. Didn't feel anything else crawling on me, but probably got something embedded in my back. Who knows? Yeehaw. On a seesaw. What a beautiful morning. Interesting start to the night once we climbed in the bag, but once we got over that, it wasn't so shabby. Well, she says green. What the heck's this thing say? Wow, that thing got all the way down to 9%. Yeah, well, there's the alarm. 6:15, 9%. Holy crap. That's kind of lucky that we didn't charge up and even try to go any further, because we would have totally been screwed on the way back. It's like a blessing and a curse. Now hopefully, if we can make it out of here. Oh man. Oh well, take it as it is and be happy with what we got. Wait for this freaking water to boil. I mean, this thing is awesome, small and stuff, but holy crap, does it sure take a long time for this to bring something to a boil. Finally. Biscuits and gravies on the menu this morning. A little bit of coffee. I guess we got to keep in mind that we did have this thing packed down with a big old power bank. But still. You know, we weathered the storm. We'll get this beautiful sunrise. Magical. Let's see if we take a sip without burning off her lip, shall we? Probably gonna burn her lips because this thing's piping. Yup, she's a bit toasty. Well, breakfast is served. We actually added the decent amount of water this time. Last time we had this, it was like chewing on croutons. Anyway, I'm gonna take this to freaking Pound Town, sit back and attack, load up and hit the road, Jack. All packed up. Let's let the adventure begin and see where the heck if we get back to where we began. Throw you on the chest so you can feel my breast, and let's go. She turned on. We're going pedal assist 3, and we're just going to try to pedal it and get her home. Onward. Oh, I tell you what, my butt did not miss this seat, especially riding it like this. Yeehaw! I did kind of figure something. If I lightly hold the throttle, it pulls about the same wattage as it does for me pedaling. So that makes it a lot easier on the old rump, not having to pedal. So we shall see. Kind of figured out a way. If I put my knee on the middle of the frame and turn my back kind of sideways, I could fit one butt cheek on the freaking seat. Every Thursday on this trail they have a thing called the taco ride, where they go to that first town. They have like tacos and like a little bar, you can get drinks and tacos. And people stop there at that little spot, they call that Margaritaville. Sounds like a good time. Well, hot diggity dog. We made it back to the entrance. At least now we're back inside the city, so if we need to get rescued, it shouldn't be as hard. Well, holy moly. My keister hurts, and so does my legs, because I've been standing up half the time. Oh man, well holy crap guys. That was a heck of a little journey, good little test. I have never got an e-bike yet that has stood up to the specifications that it says. Like if it claims 100 miles, it actually gets 100 miles, or even some of them. I haven't even seen one get actually 60 something miles just yet. You never know till you go. We tried this big old power bank. It is what it is. That thing will be in the description. It's kind of like a budget friendly power bank, and there's other reviews out there, like people showing you about those type of things, going into it a little bit more in depth. Anyway, when we started this journey, we came along this trail, we came along this levee, and it wraps all the way the heck around. What I'm going to try to do is cut through town here and maybe shave a few miles, and hopefully we make it back. But thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigans, guys. I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'll get back if anything exciting happens, but until then, thanks for coming along. Yeehaw on a seesaw. Never know till you go, and you're never gonna learn if you don't try. Get out there, have a good old time, wing it, and always remember, make every day great exploring Earth. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, the dang city life. Peachy, always something. Where is it closed at? Well, I guess according to this, all said and done with the power bank and everything, we can only get about 64 miles. If we brought solar and stuff, we'd be still screwed probably. Anyway, have a good day, guys.